Welcome back to Skegness Raceway here in Lincolnshire. Stock car racing continuing with plenty of hard hits and great action coming up in the second part of our programme, from the brisca F2s, the national mini stocks. First of all, in part two, we have the brisca Formula 1 stock cars, the Andrewbati Memorial Final. We joined the race at a restart halfway through. Simon Traves, number 47, the leader, but Charlie Sauder, number 5, in second place, the blue grader, ready to attack. The Andrewbati Memorial contested in memory of a long-time brisca F1 fan who sadly succumbed to cancer a couple of years ago. It's Charlie Sauder who has taken the lead away. There's the world champion, number 1, Tom the Hitman Harris. Dan Johnson in there as well, number 4. Big rivalry between those two over the years. Paul Harrison, former world champion in car number 2, chased by Bobby Griffin in the 166. The big rumbling Chevrolet V8 engines roar their way around the Skegness Raceway. Harris getting the bumper in there on Sean Webster, number 48, former saloon stock car world champion. A couple of yellow graders out of shape there at the back. In goes the bumper from Lee Fairhurst, 217, winner of the Rainbow Roof at the start of this year. The championship contested last year, but they couldn't have the final in 2020. It was contested at Bradford earlier this year. Great to have Hodsall Stadium back in the sport. Charlie Sauder with the lead then in number 5. His dad Mick, a former brisca F2 world champion, and a brisca F1 European champion as well is Mick. Animals in the midfield. There's Danny Wainman, number 212. 595 on the outside there. Jack Ryan a lap down. Look to hear the thunder of the V8. Bumpers going in there, and up and over nearly goes John Horn, number 19. He's on top of, I think that's Jake Harry in the number 345. 316 Harry Gooding nearly gets caught up as well, so that's going to be a yellow flag. John Horn parked on top of the 345 car. Been watching the F2s clearly from earlier on, Tristan Clayton and company. It was the number 70 of Aaron Leach who put the bumper in, fires John Horn up and over the 345 car. Goodness me, big incident there on turn 3. John Horn just taking off, ending up with one wheel on the ground. So with 4 laps to go, Charlie Sauder has the lead. Simon Traves, the white grader, has had a couple of wins over the course of this weekend. Still there in second, and the new British Drivers' Champion in third place. That's flying Ryan Harrison, number 197. Took the win in the British Championship last night under the floodlights with a very fast drive indeed. Junior Wainman in 515 is up there as well. Tom Harris there, Dan Johnson, there's Bobby Griffin, Paul Harrison. Few laps to go yet, here we go. Ryan Harrison trying to go around the outside of Simon Traves on the restart. Charlie Sauder's already gone. 242 up there as well, that is Joe Nichols, getting some bumper from Junior Wainman. Danny Wainman is in there behind them. Traves gets bumpered wide by Ryan Harrison. He goes up into second place. Then we have got the 515 of Junior Wainman. Then Danny Wainman, it looks like Ben Riley, 422 next in the order. Start to sort themselves out in the closing laps of this Andrewbati Memorial Final. Charlie Sauder looking all set out in front unless we have another caution. Bumper going in there from Tom Harris on the back of Dan Johnson, and wallop straight in, both of them go, and Harris takes himself out as well. Well, they both got damage as a result of that. I said earlier there was a rivalry between those two, and Tom Harris puts Dan Johnson away, but he gets himself as well. Well, Charlie Sauder is heading for victory unless we get a yellow for those two cars. I don't think we will. They're trying to get going again. They both got punctured tyres. They'll try and drag those cars over the line no matter what. Sauder from Ryan Harrison, Junior Wainman in third, coming round to start their final lap now. Tom Harris trying to get going again. Lost his British Championship to Ryan Harrison last night. Nobody's going to catch Charlie Sauder. He's going to win the much coveted Andrewbati Memorial Trophy around the final turn. Charlie Sauder, number 5, takes the win in the Andrewbati Memorial Trophy race. Second goes to Junior Wainman, getting ahead of Ryan Harrison there on the final turn. Then Danny Wainman. And fair play to Dan Johnson. Look at the state of his car. He's dragged it across the line to get to the finish. Tom Harris as well with a flat tyre. Their rivalry will continue at the next meeting. Smoking tyres, the celebrations from the top 2 there. Well done to Charlie Sauder. He takes the win ahead of Junior Wainman by 2 seconds. Ryan Harrison third ahead of Danny Wainman. Luke Davidson, Skegness specialist, in 5th ahead of Ben Riley and Sean Webster, Paul Harrison, Bobby Griffin and Aaron Leach completing the top 10. Good stuff from the brisca Formula 1 stock cars. Now back with the Formula 2s, their meeting final. over 20 laps. 25 cars out there for this one. Dave Polly, the winner of Heat 1. I don't think is he there? Yes, he is. My mistake. Dave Polly is there. He's repaired after Heat 1. There he is at the back. 25 cars out there. Can Rob Speak win a final here? Here we go then, and the yellow graders are not waiting for the green flag. Courtney Witts was almost past the two white graders at the front even before they reach turn 3. So that start will be aborted, and we will try again. Can Jack Cave make it a double here? He'll go up to red grade if he does, the blue top. So the drivers must keep the gaps between their grades until the green flag goes down. So they'll be lined up again, and we will try again with this brisca F2 meeting final. There's Jack Cave at the back of the blue tops. There's Mickey Brennan and Ben Lockwood at the front of the reds. There's Dave Polly from the back, the winner of Heat 1. Failed to finish Heat 2, went into the wall. Try again with the start of this brisca F2 feature final. They get away this time, and already bumpers going in among the yellow and blue grades. Not quite as messy back in the pack this time. Emma Mellis up into third in 6-2-1, but the two white graders lead them away. Mark Taylor and Dale Seneschal Jr., but going for the inside is Emma Mellis in the 6-2-1 car. She's going to go through into the lead at the end of lap number 1. Mellis leads it. Second place Dale Seneschal Jr. Here comes Dale Sr. in the 482 car. Blue graders battling it out. Tommy Farrell already hard-hitting, battling Captain Caveman. 618 Ben Lockwood is in there as well. He's the leading red top. Mark Taylor runs wide. A string of cars go through past him. Ben Lockwood is really making progress here in the early stages, chased by Dave Polly from the back of the grid. Great bit of cars to watch here in the final reckoning, I would think. Emma Mellis has got the lead. They're already well into, and goodness me, wallop straight in no uncertain terms. Who's that that's gone over? That's Ben Spence. Goodness me, that's his second rollover this weekend. Red flag's up straight away. Check if he's okay. It's who's the car he's gone into there? It's Jamie Jones, I think, number 915. Big incident there on turns 3 and 4. Poor old Ben Spence. That's the second wing he's destroyed this weekend. We'll see what happened. They were just outside the top 10, these two. Coming into turn 3, side by side, they went straight on. Jones went in first, and goodness me, Ben Spence nearly goes through the side of Jamie Jones's cab. That could have been very nasty. Almost over the fence as well. Spectacular crash there on turn 3. Luckily, both drivers are okay. Your leader is Emma Mellis in car 621. Dale Seneschal Sr., 482 in second. It's Courtney Witts in third. Two ladies in the top 3. And we've got Dale Seneschal Jr. Ben Lockwood, the leading red top, is up to 5th. Dave Polly 6th. Jack Cave, Tommy Farrell, Mickey Brennan and Henry King. That's your top 10. Plenty of laps to go yet, though. Ready to get back underway with this brisca Formula 2 feature final, and the red graders wasting no time getting the bumper in there on Dale Seneschal Jr. They go through down the home straights. It's Ben Lockwood and Dave Polly along with Jack Cave are going to be the ones to watch here. Tommy Farrell wants a piece of this as well, the man from down in the southwest. Next target for this group is Courtney Witts. Already seen what her brother Jack can do in the minis. Brennan sideways there through turns 3 and 4. He wants to catch this lead group as well, but Ben Lockwood is now in third place. Two yellow graders ahead. Emma Mellis continues to lead. Here comes Mickey Brennan with the bumper on the back of Henry King in the 78, fires him wide. It's the back of Courtney Witts, I think he went there. Lockwood now closing on these two yellow tops at the front. Dale Seneschal Sr. is the man in second place, but not for much longer because he's been dive bombed by 618 of Ben Lockwood. Behind him, Dave Polly. I wonder if Dave Polly's tactic here is to shadow Ben Lockwood up the order and then get the bumper in on the last bend. Well, Lockwood has just taken the lead from Emma Mellis through turn 3. Still your leader ahead of Dave Polly in the 38, now in second place. A couple of white graders to be lapped, Mark Taylor and Sam Mason. Sam started at the back as novice grader, of course. Mickey Brennan again attacking Henry King. These two having a good scrap. Henry, who went onto the circuits with his Legends car. Mickey Brennan under fire here. Back up the inside goes King. These two having a great fight. Just preventing Mickey Brennan from catching the leaders, though. They're catching Emma Mellis. Now he gets the bumper in more definitely. And into the wall goes Henry King. Next target is Tommy Farrell. Gets him out of the way as well. Mickey Brennan showing why he is a two-time world champion. Chasing down Seneschal and Mellis, who are still racing together. They've dropped a few spots though. Jack Cave ahead of them now in the 801. So I think these two yellow tops now battling for 4th position. Brennan in 6th, but your clear leader is now Ben Lockwood with Brennan. Which one of these two yellow tops do I hit first? How about that one? 482 Dale Seneschal. He's already passed Emma Mellis in that same manoeuvre. Now I can go after the leaders, thinks Mickey Brennan. Jack Cave is quite a way up the road in 3rd place. Tommy Farrell giving chase in 6.67. Then here comes Andrew Palmer in the 6.06, the man from Peterborough. Still out in front, it's Lockwood from Dave Polly. Then it is Jack Cave. There are the leaders into turn 3. It's calming down in front of the field now. Cave still there in 3rd. All the actions in the minor placings here. Courtney Witt's under fire from Jess Ward in the 86. Dale Seneschal's in there with them, and number 5 ahead of them is Ayrton Mills. Jess Ward, great to see her up at Red Top. Had a great run of form last year as well. We're in the closing stages now as Ward gets past Dale Seneschal Senior in the 482. Dale Junior just behind them. Emma Mellis still could be on for a top 10 here. So could Courtney Witt. We could get 3 ladies in the top 10 as yet. Ben Lockwood in the clear in 6.18. Looks like he's going to take the win in this meeting final unless Dave Polly can catch him. Dave's already pulled off one late lunge today on Sam Dobbs. Sam obviously not on the grid for this final. Ben Lockwood with just a couple of laps to go now. Polly 2nd, Cave 3rd, Mickey Brennan up to 4th. I don't think he's going to catch the leading 3 though. Great battle with Henry King, but it did delay Mickey Brennan somewhat in catching the leaders. Is Dave Polly going to get close to Ben Lockwood? So they lap Paul Bailey in the 297 car. Andrew Bentley is there as well, 939, the ex-Rebels racer. Up the inside, 6.18 Ben Lockwood, no problem at all for him. He's not going to be caught by Dave Polly. Ben Lockwood wins the Brisca F2 final. Well done, Ben. 2nd, Dave Polly, and Jack Cave comes over in 3rd. Then it's Mickey Brennan, Tommy Farrell, and the rest of them will confirm in a moment. Great stuff from Ben Lockwood. Had a brief go at Brisca F1 a couple of times last year. Back in his preferred formula, the F2s. And a final winner here on the Skegness tarmac. Confirm the result in a second then. Ben Lockwood taking the win ahead of Dave Polly by just under 1.5 seconds. Jack Cave 3rd ahead of Mickey Brennan, then Tommy Farrell, Andrew Palmer, Ayrton Mills taking 7th place, and 3 ladies in the top 10. Well done to Courtney Witts in 8th place, Emma Mellis 9th, and Jess Ward in 10th. Great stuff from the girls, completing the top 10.
F2 final winner, 6.18 Ben Lockwood. Survived some early carnage in that one.
Yeah, there were a bit of hectic going on, but managed to get through it and get clear, and restart came and Dave were behind me. I thought he'd have a go and he did, but managed to drive away from him.
Yeah, there was a couple of reds, there was Mickey, there was a few come in, but he just drove away from him.
Yeah, I just felt one big hit and then that were it. I just managed to get clear of it, so kept my head down and got going.
And they've all been trying the van tyre on the outside front today. How have you found that?
Yeah, well, this is the first time I've raced with it, and well, I can't say I don't like it now, but it's alright.
And of course we do F1s as well. You've been having a few players in the F1s?
Yeah, I did Bradford last weekend. Thought it were good, to be honest. Thinking of doing next one, so we'll see.
Stock car racing, it's in the blood.
Yeah, stock car racing's magic.
Thank you very much.
Time for the feature race for the national mini stocks then. This is the East Coast Championship. Jack Witts will start as the hot favourite. Big field of minis out there. We've got 26 cars, I make it, on the grid for this 16 lap race. Starting in graded order. About to get underway then with the East Coast Championship. Can Jack Witts win another title? Will the opposition stop him? Here we go. They're starting to string out towards the rear of the field. Their early leader into the first turn was Bowden Murphy in 4.25. He leads the way ahead of 87 of Joe Thompson. Third place is the 611 of Jamie Hansen. Ollie Smith in behind them. Three wide there in the pack. Kate Morrison in the middle in the number 85. There's Gracie Squire, the yellow number 29. 76, Casey Jones, won many races in his Ninja Kart days. Good to see him moving up the grades in the minis. Stuart Barsby side by side with Gracie Squire. All the action back in the pack at the moment. Somebody spun out into the wall there. That's Lewis Smith, I think, in the 239. He's gone. Didn't quite see who put the bumper in there. Lewis Smith into the wall backwards. Hope he's okay after that one. The race continues. Already on his way up the order as Joe Thompson attacks Bowden Murphy for the lead. Moves through on the inside. Bowden comes from a saloon stock car racing family. Jamie Hansen in there as well. Then looks like Alexi Bartram is up into 4th place. Then Tom Rogers. Fairly strung out at the front of the field. The main racing in the pack, Jack Wicks already into the top 10 in car number 1. There's Lucy Witts, the youngest of the clan, in number 180. Good to see her out there in one of Jack's old cars. First steps in her racing career as Jamie Hansen now attacks for the lead in car 611. They're side by side as they come down the back straight. Jamie Hansen takes the lead. Here comes Bowden Murphy. 3 white graders going at it, hammer and tongs here at the front of the field. 611 that has got the lead. Slowing up there, Lucy Witts in 180. Looks like she's out of it, gets a wallop from the race leader. That's delayed Jamie Hansen, and back up the inside here's Alfie Thompson. There's Alexi Bartram in 293. 4 of them for the lead now. Look at this out of the turn there. This is great stuff. Joe Thompson has got the lead back again. Jamie Hansen slowed there as he hit the back marking car that was pulling to the centre, and now Bowden Murphy gets spun aside, but the yellow flags have come out. Yellow flags out, so whether that's for Lucy Witt stranded on the inside there, I'm not sure. We've got a car off there in the fence as well. That's Ollie Smith in the number 79. He has hit the wall. See what happened there. Who put the bumper in? There it goes. Wallop straight in. Kobe Lang, I think that was involved, but the car that puts the bumper in quite possibly was either Tom Earl or Evan Bullock. Not sure which of them it was. Ready for a restart then, and Bowden Murphy's been picked up and spun aside by Tom Rogers. He gets taken out, was collected there, I think, by Jake Woodhull. Jack Witts up the inside, and he's going to be spun aside by Callum Thornton. Witts has gone. Thornton will now take the lead as a result. That's all happened on this restart. Jack Witts is facing the wrong way. So it's Callum Thornton in number 68, the former British champion who has the lead. Bowden Murphy's gone again. There's more cars going off. Joe Thompson gets taken out by Casey Jones. So Thornton's been able to get away in the lead of this one. Everybody else fighting for second. It's Casey Jones second at the moment. Kobe Lang in third. Then it's 3 wide behind them for 4th. Gracie Squire's in there. The 77 of Tom Earl. We've got yellow flags again. Well, Joe Thompson has gone. See again there on that restart. First car to be taken out was Bowden Murphy in 425, getting caught up there. He got a whack from the 27 and from 335 of Luke Woodhull. But then Jack Witts was spun out as well. He's been able to rejoin though. They must have taken the race order back a lap, because Lucas Hansen's back in the lead. It was Joe Thompson that was going to inherit the lead there, but he's out of the race. So Jamie Hansen rather is back in the lead. Alexi Bartram second, then Rogers and Jack Witts. And Jack Witts just shovels everybody else aside and takes the lead. So a bit of confusion there over the race order on my part there, I think. It wasn't the order when the second yellow flag went out. They must have taken it back a lap or so. And somebody else gets walloped straight in up there. That was Tom Earl. He just keeps his foot down and keeps going though. Well, Jack Witts is in the lead, so you won't see him for dust. Second place is Tom Rogers, then Callum Thornton and Luke Barsby battling over 3rd place. So a little bit of confusion there with the 2 yellow flags in rapid succession, but the race order is now established. Sideways through there, 300 of Kobe Lang, battling with the 29 of Squire. Here comes Luke Barsby in the 27. Beautifully presented car for him. We've got yellow flags again. What's happened this time? Jamie Hansen's come to a halt. That's what, in 611. Seems like every car that takes the lead of this race has a problem. Is that going to happen to Jack Witts as well? Look how closely bunched up they are, ready for this restart. Just as lively and hard-hitting as the Brisca F2s and the F1s. Tom Rogers in second, Callum Thornton third. Barsby in fourth. Jack Witts just gets his foot down and clears off in front once again. Just cannot stop him winning titles in this formula. Same with Courtney. I bet Lucy will be the same when she gets up to speed with this formula as well. Is there a record for most titles won by one family in stock cars? Well, probably the Waynemans or the Smiths, one of the two. The Witts family in national mini stocks might be giving them a run for their money here. Callum Thornton has come through into second place, Casey Jones in third. He's running well, only his second season I think in the category. Then we've got the 27 of Luke Barsby. We lost Alexi Bartram, I think that's her spun out there onto the centre. Casey Jones gets a big wallop there from the 27 of Luke Barsby. That's allowed Callum Thornton to get away in a second. Tom Rogers in third, then Barsby, Jones, and here comes one of the Hunter Johnson brothers. That's the 120 of Finn. A couple of laps to go now. Then Hunter Johnson gets the bumper in on Luke Barsby. It's all a fight for second place because Witts is away and gone. Callum Thornton looks like he's pulled out a gap into second now as well. Typically lively, hard-hitting mini-stocks action though here on the Skegness Raceway. It's going to be another title win for Jack Witts. His roof is already a patchwork quilt with various different title colours that he's won. He takes the flag. Second over the line is Callum Thornton, and over the line Casey Jones gets spun aside. Through for third comes Tom Rogers. I think we also lose Finn Hunter Johnson backwards into the wall. That's broken his rear axle, and the Reds will come out there because Casey Jones is stranded on the finish line. Tangled there with Tom Rogers, I think, coming out of the last bend. So we'll wait and see what the result was there. Did Casey Jones cross the line? I'm not sure. Yes, he did. He got third place with Jack Witts the winner ahead of Callum Thornton. Tom Rogers fourth. Finn Hunter Johnson fifth, despite that being spun over the line. Tom Dunn taking sixth ahead of Luke Barsby, Kobe Lang, Caden Morrison and Tom Earl rounding out the top 10. Great race from the National Mini Stocks. Last race of the day then, the Grand National for the Brisca Formula 2. We've got 18 cars back out there for this one. Rob Speak is among them. Could we see him take a win here? Ben Lockwood, of course, starts from the lap handicap, having won the final. Dave Polly and Jack Cave also looking for their doubles. One white grader out there, Dale Seneschal Jr. Away they go. He'll take the lead from the off. There's Mickey Brennan, 968. Somebody slowing already. Henry King looks like has got a problem there in the 78s. He's dropped to the back of the field. Kept it going though, I think. We're underway. Mickey Brennan, a quick start from him. Chasing Jack Cave and Tommy Farrell. They had a good scrap earlier on. Number 5, Ayrton Mills under fire. Used to be number 222 in Brisca F2s, if memory serves me right. It's Courtney Witts in 780 ahead of Darren Seneschal in 376. Our early leader is Dale Seneschal Jr. He gets some bumper there from John Broach, who goes through into the lead in the 722 car. The yellow grader, Northeast Space driver, on board with Harley Burns in number 992. Hasn't had a lot of luck so far here today, bumpering Dale Seneschal Senior there. It was Tristan Clay that ended up parked on Harley Bird's bonnet in the opening heat. Mickey Brennan chasing Tommy Farrell, gets the bumper in on the blue grader. Just about all the Farrell family have raced. I remember at one time there were about 6 of them in mini stocks all at the same time. Courtney Witts moves past Dale Seneschal Jr. looking for another top 10 results here. Mickey Brennan, very rapid indeed, already up into third place. It's only be worth watching here. Tommy Farrell coming through into fourth. Jack Cave up to fifth. Seneschal goes down to sixth. Dale Jr. that is. Here comes Mickey Brennan. Wheel to wheel with Courtney Witts. Goes through up into second place. Now we'll try and catch John Broach for the lead. It's looking good for Mickey Brennan in the 968 car, the Lancashire driver. Began his career in the National Mini Stocks before moving through to the F2s. Quieter race for the other Reds and Superstars. They're busy battling each other. That's why we join Harley Burns chasing Ayrton Mills and Andrew Palmer. They're a bit further back down the order towards the bottom end of the top 10. Harley Burns, only a recent graduate from the National Mini Stocks, only 17 years of age. So out front is 722 of John Broach. Won't be long before Mickey Brennan has caught him in that Dayglow red machine though. There's the car we're riding with, Harley Burns, number 992. great start to his F2 career last year, making it very quickly up to red top. Andrew Palmer attacking Dale Seneschal Jr. Here comes Mickey Brennan, in goes the bumper at turn 1. He's finally caught John Broach, he's going through. Into the lead goes Mickey Brennan. And now John Broach will have to try to fight back. From a famous F2 family, Paul Broach, back in the 80s, was national points champion. I believe he went on into rallycross a few years later. Third place is now, looks like Dave Polly in the 38, he's come through. There's 881, that's Jamie Ward Scott. Organised the Brisca F2 E-Series last year during lockdown. And a couple of others. 618 of Ben Lockwood. Moving up from the lap handicap now, trying to get into the top 10, get some extra points. He's already done the fastest lap of the race. I don't think he's going to catch our leaders though. You really need caution flags to do that. I've seen maximums in the F1s before. I think Luke Davidson was the most recent to do that. So there's Jess Ward in 86. It's going to be a win for Mickey Brennan, surely now in 9.68, coming round to start his final lap. Dave Polly in second, John Broach still there in third, he's run well, the yellow grader. Down the back straight he comes for the final time, then the former two-time world champion round the last bend. But Mickey Brennan in 9.68 coming in to win the Brisca F2 Grand National. There's the checkered flag. Dave Polly will come over in second and John Broach in third. There's Rob Speak, a quiet day on track for him in 218, but of course being the promoter of this raceway here at Skegness, he has plenty more on his mind. Just races for fun these days. Did his winning back in the 90s, 8 world titles in 9 years, and every other championship was won by Rob Speak in that era as well. Red flags come out then, the win goes to Mickey Brennan by 1.8 seconds ahead of Dave Polly, with John Broach the early leader in third. Jack Cave took fourth ahead of Tommy Farrell and Andrew Palmer. Ayrton Mills, another 7th place for him, then Courtney Witts, Rob Speak and Harley Burns round out to the top 10.
Grand National winner, 968, Mickey Brennan, first win in the new car.
Yeah, car's been going good for the last couple of meetings, brand new this week. Car's showed good pace all the time, and glad to get that win at National today just to confirm that I've got it right.
Of course, you've had a bit of talent. You nearly won the National Series, and you've done a bit in the past, haven't you? You can pedal.
Yeah, we had a good go at National Series in 2019, and we just didn't manage it, unfortunately. But we're back in it this year already, so we'll be having a good bash at end of year as well.
Yeah, does this see a serious return to racing now? Head on, ready to win?
Yeah, I think so. We'll have a good go this year, and then I think we're going to have a full go next year properly, and then we'll just see. Hopefully, kids will take over with them.
It'll be good to see the Bulldog Brennan back and getting the front bumper in.
Yeah, we're trying a bit there when needed, but hopefully a little bit softer and a bit faster.
Oh, well done.
Thank you very much.
Well, that just about wraps up the action from here at the Skegness Oval. Some very good racing indeed from all 3 of our formulas here today. Well done to all the drivers. Thanks to them, their backup teams and all the officials here at the Skegness Raceway for making the event possible, especially given all the restrictions. It's great to be oval racing again here in the UK. We'll have more action from the Skegness Raceway coming up fairly soon, but for now, thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.